Gulf Credit Union presents Money May.
Well, the temperatures are rising, the kids are getting out of school, and many people are thinking about summer vacations. Now, when it comes to airline tickets, it's all about the timing. Well, so they say. I mean, we've all heard some different tips and trips about booking on different days of the week, but does that actually make a difference?
12 News reporter Simona Barca shares some proven tips from an expert.
People boarding this airplane right now all pay different prices for those tickets, and many different factors affect those changes. Let's see what some of those are. Summertime is synonymous with vacations.
If you waited until mid-May to book your summer travel, you're not out of luck, but you are in a tougher situation.
But Willis Orlando with Scott's Cheap Flights says there's still hope. We've all heard tips of when to book.
We booked it 2 months in advance.
And when not to book.
They say don't book on the weekends.
But which of these tips actually work?
What are 3 things that you think if a lot of people knew, like, you'd be out of a job?
I don't want to tell you.
After some convincing, Orlando gave me his top 3 tips to score a good deal. First, be flexible with your dates. Flying on some days of the week is a lot cheaper than other days. Second, check competing airlines. Houston, for example, is a hub for United Airlines, and competing airlines always try to dig the competition. And third, book a season ahead. Orlando says for domestic flights, 2 to 3 months ahead is a sweet spot.
But if you can be flexible, if you can say, listen, I understand that flying on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Saturday is significantly cheaper almost across the board than flying on a Monday, a Friday, or a Sunday, you're much more likely to find a good deal.
So I put this strategy to the test. I searched for flights from Houston to Miami for a week in July. First, I looked at July 15th to July 22nd, which are both Fridays, and the lowest price I found was $292. Then I switched the days to July 12th to the 19th, both of which are Tuesdays, and the price dropped down to $201. Since this tip seemed to pay off, I asked Orlando for one more word of wisdom.
If you want to pile down to Miami, or if you want to go to the Florida Panhandle or what have you, with everybody else, you're going to overpay. But consider going inland. Go to the mountains. Go to the Northeast. Go to these places that are cooler for summertime. You'll find great deals, small crowds, cheap hotel prices. It's a good time to travel to those places.
Willis says it's also a good idea to track your flights. That way you can be alerted when prices drop or when they're about to increase, so you can get the best price for your plane ticket. In Beaumont, Simona Barca, 12 News.